Jeopardy! Here are today's contestants. The red guy from New York, New York, Red Eminem. And the light blue bear from the Care Bears from the musical, the performance, Heartsong Bear. And our returning champions. The lost one in the Potato Head from the Mr. Potato Head land, Mr. Potato Head, whose 3 days cash winnings total $90,001. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Remack. Thank you, Johnny. I haven't adjusted. We are being late with it, just like in our season 3 end. Or the next season, it was season 4. It was just looking for the Jeopardy in 1964. We have just looking for, and as of this our season 4, this is just like is our new Jeopardy sets, and we are just looking for the Outset and the Deluxe version. Alright, now Mr. Potato Head, it's our Jeopardy champion. This is our 3 games. And we have challengers. You're welcome, Heartsong and Red. Welcome aboard. Grab your singing devices. Here we go. Let's begin. What's going to work in the Jeopardy round? 1 dilly double. And here are the categories. First off with Explorers National Luddites. Next, the band that made me famous. Ooh, sorry. Triple A. Each correct respond with the letter A. That's the quotation marks. Next we have Potent Portables and Fireplaces. Alright? Champ, up we go. Triple A for 200. When in the hen fair, I and Moon, I wear these silk night clothes. Heartsong.
What are pajamas?
You're correct.
Triple A for 4.
This world capital is just inland from Ligurian and Caribbean seaport. Mister. What is Caracas? Yes. Triple A for 600. You have this kind of a look when dreamy or bit. Mister. What is far away? Good. Triple A for 800. Woody Allen playing Fielding Millish in this tasty 1971 films. Red.
What is banana?
You are right, you're on the board. Alright, makes a selection.
Triple A for 1,000, Alex.
On the feast of the Pentecost, this night saw in vision of the Holy Grail. Mister. Who is Galahad? You got it. Let's go with band that made me famous for 200. Slash. Red.
Who is Guns N' Roses?
Right.
Band for 4.
Flea. Mister. Who is the Red Hot Chili Peppers? You got it. Made me famous for 600. Morrissey. Mister. Who is the Smiths? Yes. Made me famous for 800. Bobby Brown. Mister. Who is New Edition? You got it. Made me famous for 1,000. Questlove. Red.
Who is the Roots?
You are correct.
Alright, I'm gonna go with Explore National Luddites for 200, Alex.
Hernan Cornice. Red.
What is French?
No. Heartsong.
What is Spanish?
You got it.
Explorers for 4.
Vasco da Gama. Red.
What is Portuguese?
You got it.
National Luddites for 600.
Alexander Mackenzie. What is Scottish? Back to Red.
Explorers for A.
Abel Tasman. Mister. What is Dutch? You're correct. National Luddites for National Luddites for $1,000. Answer. Daily Double! I'm gonna go for 4,400. Here's a clue. Sir Edmund Hillary. What is New Zealand? You picked the right one. Yes! And bring us to $9,000. And she's got the lead. And let's move on to take a break. A commercial one. We'll go back to the moment. Okay, welcome back. Alright, Red. New York, New York. And we're going to just on the beginning of this. We're going to this. We have a returning champ. That's I'll do that. We have just looking forward to this Eminem spectacle. They all going to be into this this charging factor.
Yeah, I do, Alex. My friend Yellow and my friend Green. And this is the M&M's The Lost Formulas, and this is the M&M's Factory, and this is the just like as this is Maya Rudolph. It's this fired 2 years ago, and we have it just looking in the M&M's Factory, and this is just like in the M&M's. They're back.
Oh, this is great idea. Alright, that's a good idea. Alright. Heartsong. This is from just like in the Care Bears. And we are just looking at this we have it just we have just what you're gonna be looking at for the notes?
I sure do, Alex. And what you can just looking at this heart, and this is a heart, and this is the original songs, and just like me, love this song is like me.
It's like you. Alright, Heartsong, you did just look me this stuff. Alright, that's a good idea, Heartsong.
Thanks, Alex.
You're right, you're welcome. Alright. Mr. Potato Head is from Play School. So, Mr. Potato Head, and we can just look at this we're gonna just like this. What's your 30 years of a Toy Story? What's your 30 years? Oh yeah, I'm gonna love that movie. And they can just look at 30 years of Toy Story, and they can just look at this movie Toy Story, and the Woody, Buzz, Jesse, Bullseye, Mr., Mrs., and this will be a side of Toy Story 5 and coming to 2026. Coming to the theaters up there. Right, those are good idea. Right. Okay, Mr. Grabbing Singing Devices, you have a command at the board. Makes a selection. We have to continue after 3 categories left. Alright, Mr. What do you make a selection? Let's go to Fireplaces for 200. 586 BC, Nebuchadnezzar burns this city's first temple. Red.
What is New York?
No. Mister? What is Chicago? Nope. One shot. What is Jerusalem? Alright. Back to Mister. 5 places for 400. 1871, the Grand Fire of this Illinois city starts in the barn on DeKalb Street. Red.
What is Chicago?
Now we're gonna do Chicago. Right.
5 places for 600.
1613, fire burns this city's Globe Theater. Heartsong.
When it's London.
You were right.
5 places for 800.
Circa 50 BC, this Egyptian city's library is torched by Julius Caesar, some say. Mister. Who is Cleopatra? No. Heartsong and Ren? What is Alexandria? Alright. Back to Heartsong.
5 places for 1,000.
1871, the Hotel de Ville in this city is burned during the Commune. Mister. What is Paris? Paris, yes. Let's go to Sorry for 200. This Jewish holiday concludes the 10 days of repentance. What is Yom Kippur? Back to Mister. Sorry for 400. In 1988, this actress apologized to Vietnam vets and said that some of her behavior in Hanoi was thoughtless. Red.
Who's Jane Fonda?
He's one.
Sorry for 600.
In 1998, the German parliament formally said we're sorry for the 1937 bombing of this Basque Cali city. Heartsong.
What is Guernica?
You're correct.
Sorry for 800.
In 1986, the French government compensated this organization for the sinking of its vessel, the Rainbow Warrior. Mister. What is Greenpeace? Right. How about, let's go to... Sorry for 1,000. This World War II generated publicly atonement for the slapping of a combat and exhausted soldier in the hospital. It was George S. Patton. Back to Mister. Let's go to portables for 200. It's the Irish ingredient in everybody's Irish cocktail. Red.
What is Irish whiskey?
Right.
Portables for 400.
Named for this kick, this alliterated vodka cocktail was created by Smirnoff in the 1940s. What is a Moscow Mule? Back to Red.
Portables for 600.
This bitter green liquor is distilled from alcohol and infused with warm wood. What is Abastane? Back to Red.
Portables for 800.
Stay thirsty, my friends, says the most interesting man in the world who prefers this beer. Heartsong.
What is Aquis?
You're correct. And that was the last clue. Creamy bananas is made from this tropical fruit, not bananas. Red.
What is a cherry?
No. Mister. What is pineapple? Pineapple. You are right. And Mister got $10,800. That's the end of the Jeopardy round. Mister is in the lead. Heartsong is in second place. And Red, you better go first in Double Jeopardy. We need to take a break. We'll be right back. We'll come back in a moment. Alright, get ready for Double Jeopardy round. And there are two daily doubles. Here are the categories. First we got the homophones, followed by ancient Roman literature, European history, lakes and rivers, places, P to the best of the quotation marks, each correct respond with the letter P. And then finally, India. Alright. Red, off you go.
Places for 400.
This Haitian capital was founded by French planters in 1749. Red.
What is Port-au-Prince?
You're correct.
How about places for 800? A Pakistan province and an Indian state share this name.
Red.
What is Punjab?
Right.
Places for 12.
The Swan Valley outside this Western Australian city is home to dozens of vineyards.
Red. What is Perth?
Right.
Places for 1600.
Answer. Daily Double.
Let's go for 2 Daily Double.
2 Daily Double. Here is your clue. Answer. Answer. This city is the capital of the Czech Republic.
What is Prague?
You are correct, and double the $8,000.
Places for 2000.
This 10-seed nation, it's part of the Caroline Island group. Mister, what is Palau? Palau, right. Let's go to European history for 400. In Italy, a barbed wire barrier it began going up August 13, 1961. Heartsong, what is the Berlin Wall? You're correct.
European history for 800.
According to tradition, in 490 BC, Philopaeus ran 25 miles to announce a Greek victory in this battle. Mister, what is the Battle of Marathon? You're correct. European history for 1200. Answer. Daily Double. $2,000. Here is a clue. The Battle of Balaclava in the Battle of Inkerman took place during this war. What is the Crimean War? That's it. Mr. They got $15,600. Go again. Let's go to European history for 1600. The glorious Revolution of 1688 ended the rule of King James II and brought despair to the English throne. Mister, who are Romeo and Juliet? No. Red.
Or William and Mary.
William and Mary, right.
Let's go to European history for 2000.
The Carolingian dynasty was followed by the Capetanian dynasty of this country. Heartsong.
Was Italy?
No. Mister, what is France? You're correct. Let's go to Ancient Roman literature for 400. Lucian dropped Jupiter and Juno in the Pharsalia, the very ancient epic without these beings. Who are the gods? Back to Mr. Literature for 8. The orator by this greatest Roman orator gave his view on using language effectively. Mister. Who's Brutus? No. Heartsong.
Who's Cicero?
Cicero, yes.
Roman literature for 12.
Better known name for Titus Livius, author of a history of Rome from this founding to 9 BC. Heartsong.
Who's Lily?
No. Mister. Who's Livy? Livy, yes. Roman literature for 1600. Dating from the 2nd century, this Roman emperor's meditation is a classic of Stoic philosophy. Red.
Who's Crystal Balancia?
No. Mr. Heartsong? Who's Marcus Aurelius? Alright, back to Mr. Roman literature for 2000. Julius Caesar described his victories in the 1550s BC in what's now the France in his commentaries on these wars. Mister. What are the Gallic Wars? You're correct. Let's go to homophones for 400. It's part of the circle or the biblical boat. Red.
What is arc and arc?
Correct.
Homophones for A.
It can mean a part of the foot or to pull a daceable car. Red.
What is toe and toe?
Correct.
Homophones for 12.
A common mineral or what there are 4 of in a gallon. Mister. What is quartz and quartz? Correct. Homophones for 1600. Many of the certain shellfish for or your trapezius and triceps. Heartsong.
What are muscles and muscless?
Correct.
Homophones for 2000.
It's the grain of corn or the officer in the army or air force. What is the canal and colonel? Back to Heartsong.
Lakes and rivers of 4.
This country's longest river and the West Canada winds north and west before entering the Tasman Sea. Mister. What is Brazil? No. Red.
What is New Zealand?
That's the one.
Lakes and rivers for 800.
At Bonneton, Kentucky, the Tennessee River meets this other one name for the state. Mister. What is the Hudson River? No. Heartsong.
What is the Thames River?
Nope. Red.
What is the Ohio River?
Ohio River. That's the one.
Lakes and rivers for 1200.
The Strait of Pomona-Fox separates this large alpine lake into the Grand Lac and the Petit Lac. Mister. What is Lake Geneva? Geneva. Correct. Lakes and rivers for 1600. This river bisecting Dublin was personally famed by James Joyce as Anna Livia. Pluralable. Heartsong.
What is the...
Sorry, out of time. Mr. Ren? What is the river Liffey? Back to Mr. Lakes and rivers for 2000. This Canadian province shares the Chippecanoe Lakes with Maine. Heartsong.
What is New Brunswick?
You're correct. You're back to the plus sign.
India for 4. Alex?
Construction on this city designed by 2 British architects began in 1912 but was delayed during World War I. Heartsong.
What is New Delhi?
You're correct. And time is up. And that's going to bring us to the end of this. Heartsong is the last place. They got $2,000. Alright, all 3 with you. It goes to Final Jeopardy. Here's the categories. This. Word origins. Alright, make your rangers. We didn't get the clue. We'll go back to the moment right after this. We're back. Alright players, Final Jeopardy categories word origins. Here's your clue. This now meaning a secret plan comes from the Latin for to breathe together. 30 seconds. Good luck. Let's begin and let's time this up. Heartsong, we'll start with you. is we have $2,000 where you wrote down respond. What is... You never wrote down respond?
I can see this. What is Socrates?
Alright. That is incorrect. How much are you going to wager? $1,500. Drop it down to the $500. Now over to red. You have $10,400. She wrote down respond. What is conspiracy? You are correct. And what's your wager? $10,400. You're going to be add a $20,800. He is in the lead. Now over to Champ, Mr. Potato Head. Did you come with? She did the correct respond. What is conspiracy? What's the wager? Double one. Gonna be added to 20,801. That means Mr. Potato Head, you're the Jeopardy champion. So we got a 4 days grand total is 20,800. Just like is our 4 games, but the grand total is $110,802. And once again, hope you play again tomorrow. Hoping the thing is Jonas here. We'll see you tomorrow. So long, everyone.